I do get married, I won't be taking his last name because I want my own identity. Thank you. Yeah,
I'm just tired of people not knowing how to spell my last name. So, I mean, if your last name's Smith, like, we're going for it because I want the ease. I want to be able to get a job easily. So I'm tired of being stopped by TSA. Fuck y'all. It's discrimination, okay? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I actually have a special guest with me for our topic. This is my friend MYISHA, and if you follow me on Snap, you've probably seen her before. Today we just want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the things that your single friends are going through. There's a lot of things single people are going through or experience that our coupled friends sometimes forget about, or they don't realize that we're experiencing it in a different way than they would experience it because they have a partner. I want to let you introduce yourself a little bit first though.
I'm a ghetto black girl.
A ghetto black girl entrepreneur though. Like,
yeah, all of that. Hi, my name is MYISHA. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am the owner of Souls and G Spots, and I sell adult toys. And then I also focus on reclaiming spaces for Black women to heal through sexuality.
I thought she would just be a great person to talk to on this topic. I'm gonna have MYISHA here to help me out to just unpack some of our issues as well.
Yes, unpack, take shit out the suitcase, wash it, fold it.
Put it back in the drawer.
Put it back in the drawer where it belongs.
On the hanger in the closet.
Or get rid of it.
Goodwill.
So our first topic for today is talking about relationship privilege. So let me define relationship privilege, right? Which is no different than any other privileges that you have. Cis privilege, white privilege, pretty privilege. You have resources and tools and space that is given to you that is not necessarily given to another group of people. In this event, celebration that is given to folks in relationships that is not given to folks whom are uncoupled. So we as single people are tired of our milestones not being celebrated in the same way as we do, for example, engagements or marriages, or even when somebody drops their boo on the gram for the first time after they've been, disappearing for 3 months and we don't know where they've been, right? And specifically when we talk about relationship privilege, we're talking about women. Let's be very clear, right? Men in relationships are not necessarily celebrated in the same way that women are. Women, it's like, oh my God, bitch, you got a man. Yes, bitch, right, you made it. Men are like, damn, he in a relationship. Like, why you do that, An example of this is like, I started my business in August of 2000 and what year is this? 2017. Yeah. And I might have got 4 likes and no comments. But I guarantee you, if I would have posted a picture in an ugly ass wedding dress with a decent looking nigga,
yeah,
only decent. He don't even have to be like an amazing god. He just got to be basic. Bet that I would have got at least 50, 60 likes.
Yeah,
minimally. Just out here getting likes.
Every engagement post I've ever seen has like 300 likes, and I'm like, bitch, you got 200 friends. Even that's stupid that we're like worried about social media and like getting likes and comments and stuff like that. But it's just that affirmation of you did something big and this is a big first step for you, and we want to celebrate that, and we want you to know that we're here for it, we support you, and we're happy that you did something big for yourself. Like now that I'm doing YouTube videos or that I'm trying to do more things that actually relate to what I want to do for a living, I've had more people now kind of like just taking a step back. It's almost like a negative way that they're talking about it instead of celebrating the fact that like I'm actually going for what
that we're doing it. How many of your friends don't tell you about their relationship or keep things private, but still will put up pictures of them and their partner, and you still like, yes, bitch. You don't understand their relationship, but you still support it. And that's the same thing we should be doing with our friends. Even if you don't understand or agree with whatever this, business moves that they making. And, as long as they ain't like selling organs, then, like, then celebrate it. If you have a friend who gets married, you're not going to, for the most part, be like, so what is it that you're trying to do with this again? Remind me again why you're getting married.
Is it the tax break?
Like, yeah. You're not going to question your friend getting married or, making the decision to get in a relationship. Like, why are you doing this, right? But when I start a business, remind me, like, what's the goal with this? For starters, bitch, I'm trying to fulfill God's destiny for me.
Especially as little black girls, like, people aren't teaching us to be business owners. If I bought a house all by myself in my 20s, don't ask me questions like, why aren't you renting? Like, what are you gonna do with all that space? You know, how about you celebrate the fact that I had enough money for a house, that I have enough money to buy a house, and that I also have enough faith in myself to be able to take on that responsibility of what homeownership entails. I feel like so many of the things that we're just conditioned to aspire to are really based around relationships and family and building up that family unit. And the big first step for that is getting a boyfriend or getting a girlfriend. Stop questioning our milestones and instead start celebrating them the same way that you would celebrate your friends in relationships.
Yes. And speaking of questions, let's just continue with the conversation. Another question that I do not like to be asked is, why are you single? For me, somebody asked me like, well, what's the issue with somebody asking you that question, right? And it's like, okay, well, for starters, would you walk up to a person in a relationship and say, why are you in a relationship? No, you're not going to do that, right? Because it would be considered rude.
I'm not gonna lie, I have actually asked people before, why are you in a relationship? But it's mostly, why are you in a relationship with him? Or why are you in a relationship with her? When I'm asking that question, it's because I'm worried about you, and I'm wondering if you're happy or if you're just with this person for whatever reasons, you know, society says you should be with somebody, and they were there, and they look decent.
That's just a stupid ass question to ask me why I'm single, because again, it places being in a relationship as the standard. Being in a relationship is always the thing that you should be sort of like, I don't know, aspiring to accomplish.
How am I even supposed to answer that question? Like, I don't understand what a good answer
is.
What is can somebody out there tell me what answer you are expecting or hoping to hear when you ask that question? Because that's the most annoying part of it. Do you want to hear that I'm crazy? Do you want to hear that I curse a lot? Do you want to hear that I'm not Christian?
I cut dicks off and put them in my freezer and then pour wax on them and sell them on FrozenGSpots.com. That's why I'm single.
That's really elaborate.
Well, I mean, no, because you bring up a good point. I feel like that's what people want to hear. Like, damn, you hella fine, you hella smart. I love your je ne sais quoi. You know, all of this, and you single. So I feel like you're being passive aggressive in your question in the first place.
Sometimes it's because I personally just don't have the time for it. I have other things that I'm focused on and I'm accomplishing, and the amount of emotional energy it would take for me to be in a relationship, I don't have.
Well, history shows that the baddest bitches roam alone. You can look at Harriet Tubman. When she was freeing slaves, her husband left her. But she was like, I got shit to do. Okay, I'm trying to get people off the plantation. Women whom are unable to be confined usually are single.
Yeah, exactly. I'm single because I'm a bad bitch. Are you down for that? I can't even list how many women in relationships and men in relationships are also dope. But it's like, stop asking it as if there's a defect with me being single. I'm single because I'm single. That is my answer. That is it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
One other question that goes kind of along with that is people ask single folks about our sex lives all the time, and it's really uncomfortable. If I barely know you, I'm not telling you about who I'm dating or if I'm getting any or whatever. Like, that's my personal life. Don't ask me that just because I'm single. How weird would it be if somebody asked you if your boyfriend has a big dick? Right? But for some reason, if I just slept with a new guy or whatever, you're gonna ask me how big he was. If you ask me that and you're in a relationship, I'm gonna ask you all types of invasive questions about your mate. I'm gonna wanna know like what color their genitalia is.
Which I do. Let's say I didn't know Effa, right? I'm not gonna walk up to Effa, you know, and just say, hey, you know, is that your husband? How big is his dick? You know? Because then that would just be like weird. But Effa's my homegirl, so when she does get a partner, I may be interested in the size of her man's dick.
I'll let you know.
I just want to know if you're getting what you need.
What a sweetheart.
You're welcome.
Okay. So yeah, don't ask me about my sex life or else I'm gonna ask you about your sex life. And I promise you I'm weird, so I'm gonna ask you questions that you don't want to answer or that you don't feel comfortable answering. And that's when you're gonna understand why it's uncomfortable for me to answer that question too. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you're making sure that you see all my videos when they come out. Hit the little bell icon and you'll get a notification when I post new videos. If you follow me on Snapchat, you get sneak previews and you get the video a little bit earlier than everybody else. All of MYISHA's handles and stuff will be in the description box down below, so remember to follow both of us on our other social media channels and check out Souls and G Spots to buy some merchandise. Go ahead and support this young single lady and her business accomplishments. If you're single,
have a happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Self-love. Love yourself. If you need some toys, come holla at me.
Yeah, if you're single, get some toys, get some chocolate. That stuff is discounted on February 15th. Just have at it, okay? Right. Take yourself to dinner and take up a whole table from one of the couples. Watch a couple walk in and be mad at you. That's that privilege. They think they deserve that table because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Check them on that privilege.
Yeah.
Thanks guys for tuning in, and I will see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye.